Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome once again to Darrell Bean Stadium on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you Earlham football on this Saturday afternoon. Quakers looking for their first win of this 2018 season. The Beavers also coming in at 0-2, looking for a road win here this afternoon. Great to have you with us as always on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Quakers have had 2 home games so far, and so far they've had not much luck in the 2 matchups they've had at this point in the season. We'll talk about those 2 games in just a couple of moments. On the other side of the ledger, Bluffton played very well against Worcester. In fact, rallied and almost beat Worcester in that first game. We'll talk about that coming up in a couple of moments. And then they played a very good Trine team in Angola last week and lost that one to the 19th rated Trine University squad 34-14. We'll talk about those 2 games. We'll take a look at the Beavers in the scouting report. We'll take a look at the Quakers over the first 2 games. It's all coming up in just a few moments. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff time here at Darrell Bean Stadium on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Back here at Darrell Bean Stadium, a beautiful day. In fact, we started out very cloudy and warm and muggy earlier this morning, and then things cleared up, and we're going to have sunshine for the rest of the afternoon for college football. When visiting the Richmond area, hey, there's one clear choice. In fact, next weekend should be a great weekend to come in for homecoming. If you want a place to stay, how about the Best Western Classic? Best Western is dedicated providing you with the best possible travel experience because they operate in an industry built on trust and guest satisfaction. This can only be achieved through communication and experience support. And they have that at the Best Western Classic of Richmond. You're going to get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Book your room for next week as homecoming is coming up next weekend. Take a look at this Beavers football team. They lost to Worcester in their first game, 44-34. Worcester under a new head coach, bringing in a little bit of a different system, but Plummy Gardner had a great day, 298 yards and a school record 5 touchdown passes. Lucas Apisha was his leading target, 3 touchdowns, 136 yards in that contest as well. And senior Tyler Showalter had 12 tackles on the day. And, of course, always keep an eye on Isaac Zikafuz, the edge rusher for Bluffton. So they lose the first game 44-34. They come back. They travel to Trine for that matchup. Bluffton, only 225 yards of offense, 148 through the air. Plummy Gardner didn't have the same type of game he had in the first game, a better defense, certainly with the 19th rated Trine Thunder, as again he was only 8 of 16, 137 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. So, 2 different games, 2 different type of football teams, but still Bluffton showed they can play this game pretty well in the first 2 games, and the Quakers will have to find a way to stop Plummy Gardner today, the 5'11 quarterback out of Lima, Ohio. Now, last year, Brian Koch ended up having a great day against the Quakers as he finished 287 yards and 4 touchdowns, as Earlham was on the short end of that stick, losing it to Bluffton 65-21. So, Bluffton winning a big matchup last year, hoping to do the same thing here this afternoon. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Quakers in their first 2 games. That's coming up next. This is the pregame show, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Well, time to look at the Quakers over their first 2 games, and no doubt their offense has struggled, and it has put their defense in a bad position through those first 2 games. Against Wilmington, Quakers managed just 168 yards of total offense. They were only a 2 of 13 in third down percentage, and that was just one of those games where they kept putting themselves in third down and long throughout the entire afternoon. So it was a rough one against Wilmington in their opener. The one bright spot perhaps was the running of Melvin Davis, 65 yards on 17 carries, and then receiving wise, the freshman Malcolm Jones, 3 receptions and 38 yards. So the Quakers come back, game 2 against Hiram, and the offense really struggled. Only 70 yards on the total afternoon, 39 through the air, 31 on the ground. They were only 1 of 12 in third down efficiency. Rough afternoon. Colin Hoschild ended up 5 of 14, 29 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Melvin Davis, 20 carries, 63 yards, and Malcolm Jones, 3 receptions, 18 yards. Defense, again, put in tough positions, and they've given up some big yards and some big plays. In game 1, they gave up 496 yards, 301 through the air, 195 should say on the ground. And then against Hiram, 538 yards given up, 191 through the air, 347 on the ground. And you look at the 2 games, third down efficiency, the opponent so far this year is at nearly 50% in conversion rate in those first 2 games. Here's how the HCAC standings look going into today's action. Again, everything non-conference coming into this one, and it's not looking good early, but again, it's early through 2 games. Franklin and Mount St. Joe are both 1-1. Everybody else in the conference 0-2. Anderson, Bluffton, Defiance, Earlham, Hanover, Manchester, and Rose. Other games going on today. Franklin is at Anderson, Rose is at Mount St. Joe, and Defiance is on the road at Manchester. And if you want to look back at the most recent series between these 2 teams, Bluffton dominating. They lead it 8-0. It's the Quakers and the Beavers coming up in just a few moments. Of course, we'll keep you updated on the HCAC scoreboard once we get a chance to roll into things here this afternoon. And at halftime, we'll check out that top 25 college football scoreboard and also games out of the Big Ten and the MAC going on this afternoon. But for the first time in a while, we finally have some nice weather here in Richmond. We'll come back. The kickoff just a few minutes away. All of the action right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Captain's meeting at midfield as we're moments away from today's kickoff here this afternoon. Thanks for being with us here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. We're back again next week. Quakers will have homecoming. Mount St. Joe will be here. And a reminder, that is also a 2:30 kickoff time. Bluffton offensively, keep an eye, as we mentioned, on quarterback Plummy Gardner, 5'11", 165-pound sophomore. He wears number 1. His main running back today, Darian Greeley, only 5'5", but 195 pounds, the sophomore out of Belleville, Michigan. The wide receivers, Keon Camden, 6'1", and a senior out of Wayne, Ohio. Adam Duncan, 5'10", a junior out of Northwood, Ohio. By the way, Camden wearing number 5, Duncan wearing number 4. And we mentioned Lucas Espita just a little bit ago. Espita, 6'1", 185, and a senior out of Lincoln Park, Michigan. He will get the start again at the other wide receiver spot. The big guys up front, John Jones at right tackle, 6'1", 270. He wears number 62. Ethan Williams, 5'10", 270 out of Van Wert, Ohio. He is a senior and will wear number 68. Clinton Dunham, 5'10", 280. He is number 60 this afternoon. The junior will be joined by Austin Paragon, just a freshman out of Shelby, Ohio, 6'2", 260. He wears number 50. Ian O'Donnell will be at left tackle, 6'1", 285 out of Tiffin. And by the way, the Quakers have deferred, and that means Bluffton will get the football first here today. And the other player, it'll be Case Childs, Case 6'3", 255 out of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Big tight end wearing number 82. They will throw the football, and I'm sure that if they can throw the football to Childs in over the middle, he's a huge target today for the Beavers. Quakers, Jamel Barnes, Elijah Bilal, along with Chauncey Cothran and Malcolm Jones, your 4 receivers. And, of course, in the backfield, we'll see Colin Hochschild, the freshman out of Jeffersonville, New York, 6 foot, 185 pounds. Another freshman, Melvin Davis. Davis, 5'7", 175 out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He will be the main ball carrier here today for the Quakers. And, of course, we'll keep an eye on that defense. Colby Walker averaging 17 tackles per game, number 1 in Division III. And that is certainly a huge number when you talk about 17 tackles per game for the junior out of Richmond, Indiana. So the ball will be teed up at the 35-yard line. Bluffton will be, again, in their white tops and black pants. Quakers will be in their black, or I should say maroon tops and white pants, as they'll be kicking off from left to right here this afternoon. Great to have you with us. Lopez will tee it up at the 35-yard line. Deep for the Beavers, number 21. That will be Drake Campbell, 5'7", 190 pounds out of Trenton, Ohio. And this game is officially underway as soon as Lopez puts a leg into it. Beautiful day, light breeze. You couldn't have asked for a better day for college football. And this will be a short kick, and that's going to fall, and it's a fair ball. Anybody can get it, and the Quakers say they have it. And I believe the officials are coming up and saying the same thing. And on a little pooch kick, Earlham getting the first break of the ball game as Bluffton not prepared for that one. And Earlham will have the football 1st and 10 at the Bluffton 42-yard line. Lopez put that right behind that front line. You could not have asked for the placement of that football any better than it was. So 1st down and 10 for the Quaker offense. Hochschild, as we mentioned, the freshman, getting the start again today, joined by Melvin Davis in the backfield. And now they'll wait here for a moment. For whatever reason, I am not sure. The official making sure apparently everybody is set and ready to go, as Bluffton already making a change on their defense. They quickly brought in Malik Jackson, one of the 2 defensive backs to the near side. Hochschild to throw, ball caught and knocked out of bounds at about the 37, depending on, again, the spot of the football closer to the 36. And on the reception for the Quakers, that is number 3, which is Zachary Baker. So it'll be 2nd down after a gain of about 5.
Down 4 from the 36-yard line.
So let's call it 2nd down and 4. There's a flag down. First penalty flag of the afternoon, and this will go against the Quakers. False start. This is the kind of way it has been in the first 2 games, where the Quakers get a step forward and take a step or 2 back, and they cannot afford to do that here this afternoon again against a Bluffton team that is hungry for their first win. And so instead of 2nd down and 5, it'll be 2nd down and 9. Just underway, 14-16 remaining after the opening kickoff, recovered by the Quakers. 4 wide, all to the left, and then a single receiver to the near side. So this will be an empty backfield. Let's see what Bluffton will do here on the rush. Here they come. Hochschild puts it in the air, and that's going to fall incomplete on the near side. Pass was intended once again for Zachary Baker. He had one-on-one coverage there on that near side with Malik Jackson out of Cincinnati, a senior. And so now the Quakers will be faced with a 3rd down and 9. They'll have to get to the 32-yard line for a 1st down. One guy we're going to keep an eye on is number 7, Isaac Zickafoos out of Middlebury, Indiana. He's the edge rusher on the near side. This guy can simply get to the quarterback. Shotgun formation, Hochschild to throw, runs, and ball tipped in the air, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. It was tipped twice and then brought down, and picking off the football will be Steven Kostakowski. So there's another turnover here for the Quaker offense. And Kostakowski coming up with it, the sophomore cornerback out of Cleveland, Ohio. So now we'll see the Beavers offense for the first time here this afternoon. Mentioned Plummy Gardner is the starting quarterback. Will work out of the shotgun with a single back and 4 wide. The throw over the middle, ball caught 42. Seam up the middle, 45-40. Finally brought down at the 35-yard line. And we already see a change at the quarterback position, as we will see Trenton Besgrove, a junior out of Millbury, Ohio. So Besgrove is in there, number 14, not Plummy Gardner. So a change at quarterback, 1st down and 10 for the Beavers. And now they'll run the football, and that'll be a gain of about 4 on the play as Greeley gets the call. And they'll stop him. It'll be 2nd down. They'll say just a gain of 3. So 2nd down and 7. 13-13 to go here in the opening half of play. That's a big offensive line, too. They call them the big and uglies. They're 280, 270, 260, 285, 270. Your tight end is 255. That is a big front 5, 6 plus your tight end. Now the quarterback will keep it himself. Running to the outside, brought down short of a 1st down. Got inside the 30. Besgrove is they only list him at 5'8", so he's not a very big quarterback. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 now for the 1st down. And we'll put it at the Earlham 27-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 in the backfield now for the Beavers, and they're going to run for the 1st down, and they're going to get it over the right side at the 20, the 15, and down to about the 11, maybe 12-yard line. 1st down again for the Beavers. On the run again, Darian Greeley, just 5'5", but 191 pounds. That young man can run the football. And so now the Beavers will have it 1st and 10, again at the 12-yard line. Here's the pitch. Greeley over the right side, the 10, diving head around the 6. And so Greeley will make it 2nd down and 5. This is normally a passing football team from what we have seen this season so far. But they've been able to run the football here after getting the turnover. And so it'll be 2nd down and 5. They can still get a 1st down. Football's going to be placed again at around the 6. They'll get a 1st down if they can get it to the 2-yard line. Besgrove again out of the shotgun. Here's Greeley up the middle following that big offensive line. And he's going to be shy of the 1st down, I think, by about a yard, maybe to the 4. And it's going to be 3rd down at about a yard. Let's go ahead and call it 3rd and 1, maybe 1.5. But Bluffton again running behind those big fellows. Bluffton coming in. They're averaging 280 yards total offense, only 55 on the ground in the first 2 games. But they're running the football here this afternoon in their opening drive. High snap, handoff. Greeley gets hit immediately, dives ahead, and he may have gotten the 1st down. He got hit immediately by Alfago Shoemake. But I think the way he dove ahead, he's going to get really close to that first down marker. Well, they're going to say just a little bit short as well right here. So you're talking about fourth down, and they're still going to call it a yard. They will tighten things up, a lot of movement in there, and too many guys jumping at once, and we got a penalty flag. .10:09 remaining in the opening period of play. I believe this will back the Beavers up 5 yards, and so instead of making it fourth down and 1, it'll be fourth down and 6. Good opportunity here for the Beavers to get that opening score. So let's again call it fourth down and 6. Still can get a first down if they get to the 2-yard line. Greeley in the backfield. Out of the shot. Shotgun formation once again. Here comes the blitz. They'll throw to the end zone, and it's going to be dropped, and that will fall incomplete. Coverage there by the Quakers by Cole Burrell. And Earlham will take over on downs deep in their own territory. So Earlham able to stop the first drive by that Bluffton offense here this afternoon. Now the Quaker offense trying to come off of the very disappointing game last week, only averaging 119 yards per game coming into this one here this afternoon. Only 53 on the ground and 66 through the air. That opening drive they had after the kickoff looked like it might be promising until they ended up getting a penalty and, again, took them back. And unable to do anything with it, and it eventually turned into an interception. A little swing pass to the outside, and making the catch will be Elijah Bilal, the senior out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, only 5'7", 175 pounds. And they're going to say no gain on that play. So it will be second down and 10 now for the Quakers. 9:59 remaining, and whistles will stop play downstairs. An injured player now for Bluffton, number 69. Is down. That's Kevin Bishop, the senior defensive tackle, the nose tackle out of Lebanon, Ohio. He is down. We will take a quick break on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. No score here from Darrell Bean Stadium.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Second down and 10, swing pass to the near side. That's your running back for the Quakers, Melvin Davis. He dropped it at first and then picked up the loose football just in case it was a lateral, depending where it was, according to the quarterback and where he threw the football. They will call it an incomplete pass right there, so it's going to be third down and 10. So here's another one of those big third down opportunities for the Quakers. They have been in third and long so much in the first couple of games. It is really hard to believe how many times they've been faced with a third and long, but here they are again. Davis, the lone setback. Hochschild again out of the shotgun. Quakers work now with 4 receivers. He'll throw out on the flat again. Ball's going to be caught. Here's Bilal. Bilal finding running room, and he's going to get the first down. Well, had a way to get the football in the hands of Elijah Bilal and get it into the guys who can make things happen. And Elijah will get the Quakers a first down. Live stats and more throughout the afternoon on GoEarlham.com. 8:35 to go here in the opening period of play. Quakers football once again. We've seen some different formations right here. Again, 4 to the near side. Hochschild in the backfield all by himself. He'll throw. Sideline pattern. Bilal overthrows and will fall incomplete. Elijah 1-on-1 coverage down that sideline, but again, too strong of a throw by Hochschild. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Generally, if you throw on 1st down, you want to get some yardage here, because if you don't get anything here, you're going to be faced with another 3rd down and long. Again, 4 to the near side. Hochschild will work out of the shotgun, and there's a flag down. And, boy, we just talked about that a couple of moments ago. Anytime the Quakers start to make a little bit of progress, they end up with a penalty, and it puts them even deeper in a hole. So now you're going to be at 2nd down and about 15. They'll have to get out to the 28-yard line or so for the 1st down. Hochschild again will have 4 receivers to his right. He'll throw out here to the near side. Ball's going to be caught by Malcolm Jones and a short gain. Well, it's a pretty good plan right there. Just try to get the ball to one of their playmakers. You have blockers in front of you. I'm going to put the football where? At the 14-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down. And you're looking at about, still 13 yards for a 1st down. 7:37 to go in the opening period. Quakers football. 3rd and long once again. Quakers 3 to the near side. Hochschild's going to run it himself. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to go down and lose yardage. Good pursuit coming up to make the tackle. Donovan Clark out of Toledo, 5'8", 175 pounds, and there was nowhere for the quarterback to go, so it'll be 4th down, and now you're looking after a loss of a couple at about 4th down and 15. By the way, still out, the normal punter for the Quakers in Jordan Christian. He got hurt last week. So now Robert Dickelman will punt it away, standing in his own end zone. And there is some movement again. We've already seen several flags here in the first period of play. 6:51 remaining in the quarter. Now the officials will talk, and we're going to discuss on who committed the penalty. Or was there any penalty at all? Yeah, they're going to say that Bluffton was offsides. Quakers will take it. Still gives them 4th and 10 instead of 4th down and 15, so there's no change from a punting standpoint other than you have a little more room to work with right here. And it will get the punter, Dickelman, out of the end zone. High snap, here they come, and barely gets it off. That's going to be a bad punt, but we'll take an Earlham roll. And all the way to the 49, 50-yard line. So it turned out to be a pretty good punt, though it started out relatively ugly. Today's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub. By the way, here's another flag down. You can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Friday, the tuna, Saturday, the Black Forest ham, and Sunday, the meatball marinara. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. So it'll be 1st down. It'll be marked off on Bluffton. So the penalty against the Beavers, and so Bluffton will have the football now. 1st and 10, 6:29 remaining here in the opening period of play. And once they mark it off all the way to the Bluffton 45-yard line. Still pretty good field position for the Beavers.
The Beavers will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line.
So back out on the field will be Trenton Bestgrove. Again, we don't know why Plummy Gardner is not playing today, but he is not in the starting lineup. Handoff, Greeley, left side, tries to cut back up, gets stood up, and brought down. He got hit immediately by Micah Moss out of Tech High School in Indianapolis. It'll be a gain of 3. Let's call it 2nd down and 7. Moss, not a big guy. At 5'8", 180 pounds, just a sophomore, but he hit well that time against Greeley, a much bigger back at about 190 pounds. There's a flag down. There was something completely messed up with that play from the very beginning. So another penalty flag. Quakers up front, R.J. Scott, 6'2", 240. Vincente Becerra, 5'8", 325. And Harrison Rice out of Northeastern High School at 6'2", 250. Colby Walker, Rance Alberts, two of the leading linebackers for the Quakers. You'll see a lot of them today, especially Colby Walker. So we'll be on the Beavers. Another penalty. Quakers will take the yardage on this. Still no score here in the opening period of play. 5:51 remaining. So now it'll be 2nd down and 12.
Should be replay 2nd down.
There you go. One of the guys on the sideline had marked it 1st down. It is actually again 2nd down. Bestgrove again will put a man in motion. That's Adam Duncan left to right. Duncan's going to receive the football. A little pass out on the wing, and Duncan makes some good yardage into Earlham territory. Quakers on pursuit, and guess who? Number 35, Kobe Walker. One of those there for the Quakers. So now we're going to look at 3rd down. And about 3 for a 1st down. Gain of around 9 on the pass play. And again, the Beavers. Offense struggling a little bit here in the opening period of play. And that pass is going to be caught at the 40 after being bobbled. That's a great catch. Number 13 making the catch. That'll be Hunter Morrison out of Marion, Ohio. That ball kind of got popped out and then all of a sudden came back down, fell right into his arms, awaiting him at the 40-yard line. 1st down now for the Beavers. Once again, they'll work more out of the pistol than the shotgun. They're a couple of steps in on that one. They'll play action pass and now run the football. Quarterback keeper getting inside the 40 down to near the 36-yard line. Bestgrove, they may, for whatever reason, and again without Plummy Gardner, who has played really well in the first 2 games, they've decided to go in this direction. So now again the football at the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 7. Still 3:59 remaining in the opening period of play. The tight end will now shift as an H-back to the right. Greeley will shift just to the left of the quarterback. Bad snap and then a bad exchange. Quakers have it. Earlham able to come up with another turnover. So 1st down, Quakers. That was a bad snap first off, and then when the quarterback Bestgrove tried to hand it off to Greeley, that was a disaster, and it falls incomplete. So now Earlham will get the football. 3:45 remaining in the opening period. Quakers 4 wide. Fake the handoff, throw to the near side. Baker, 45, trying to break a tackle, brought down at the 49. That is very close to another 1st down. And well, Earlham's game plan of attack right here is pretty simple. Try to get it to the outside, let your playmakers do their work with less tacklers around, and you have blockers in front. And so far it's been not too bad from a success standpoint early. They'll throw it again to the near side. Here's Baker. This time Baker breaks a tackle, will get a couple. Baker loses his shoe. Showalter gets the tackle, but I think it was 33, Dylan Schaefer, who got a hold of his shoe and chucked it. Well, that penalty going against the Beavers once again. I don't know if it was throwing the shoe or not, but apparently you can't throw your shoes. But it may have been heard him say something about the defenseless player, but I'm not sure who that would have been. Quakers are going to take it. What's that? The guy without the shoe. Put the football at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Quakers. Best field position so far of the day for Earlham. Hochschild again. Throws it out in the flat. Ball caught. This time on the reception for the Quakers, Jamel Barnes out of Muncie Central High School. That's going to be a gain of about 8. So it'll be 2nd down and 2. Well, tell you what, until they stop you, you just keep doing it. Nothing fancy right here for the Quakers. They have not run the football much at all so far here in the first quarter. Davis in the backfield. Hochschild again. Ball caught. Malcolm high-stepping, goes down at the 20, but got a 1st down. The acrobatics that time of Malcolm Barnes. And another Quaker 1st down. Well, right now you're looking at Bilal Baker, Malcolm Jones, and the player we just mentioned moments ago, and Jamel Barnes. 1st down and 10 for the Quakers. Pumping, here comes the pressure, and Hochschild goes back down at the 30-yard line. And coming in to get the sack, number 17, Dana Shoulders II. Edge rusher, 6'1", 225 out of Mansfield, Ohio. That'll put the football all the way back to the 30-yard line. So now the Quakers are faced with a 2nd down and about 20. Well, that's again, we talk about the penalties that happen, and Quakers will get a couple of steps ahead, and all of a sudden a step back because of a penalty or a sack, and that happened right there with 1:22 to go here in the opening period of play. Hochschild fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, and it's going to be picked off. Another interception, and on the return will be Donovan Clark. Clark at the right sideline, finally upended, but a great return. And the Beavers get the football back, and another turnover for the Quakers. And that has been, again, the story of this Earlham football team through the first 2 games and now 1 quarter. Moving the football, they end up getting a penalty or they end up getting a turnover. It kills the drive, and now put your defense back out there once again playing on a short field. But so far, Quakers been able to do the job against Bluffton because Bluffton has shot themselves in the foot a couple of times here in the first quarter as well. So now Bluffton takes over. 1:05 remaining in the first quarter, and now we see a different quarterback coming in. This time it'll be Zachary Nobis, just a freshman. Another flag is down. A little extracurricular activity. And another hurt player, this time number 68. Ethan Williams out of Van Wert, 5'10" and 270 pounds, a little shaken up. Penalty will go against the Beavers once again. And an illegal man downfield, and so that's going to back them up again. So it's going to be 1st down and 15 now for the Beavers. Boy, they have not looked good offensively in this first half. We'll put the football at the 47. As mentioned, the new quarterback now will be Zachary Nobis out of Bryan, Ohio, 5'11", 195. So still no word on Plummy Gardner. Shotgun formation once again. The handoff and a new back carrying the football this time, number 21. That'll be Drake Campbell. He's a junior, 5'7", 190 pounds. Well, you often wonder if they've decided to go with a different quarterback, knowing that Earlham has struggled in the first two games, and Bluffton wants to see what they can do against this defense, but that's going to do it for the first period. No score. Quakers hanging right in there at the end of one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Zeros on the board. This is Earlham Football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last two cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Well, it'll be Bluffton football once again. They'll put it at the Earlham 47-yard line. And we'll run the football again. Nice hole at the 40, down to the 39, close to a first down. Drake Campbell once again on the carry. That's going to be short, I think, by about a yard for a first down. So we will call it third down and 1. Guess I better change this to the second quarter as well. There you go. Hey, we're a cheap company. We're a union company. We only hire one guy to do all this. Just underway in the second quarter. Handoff Campbell again over the left side. Gets the first down. Boy, he ran right into Rance Albert. The linebacker out of DeSoto, Texas, put his head down, got the first down. We're not a cheap company? I'm just kidding. Well, I'm the highest paid employee in this company, I'll tell you that. 14 minutes remaining before halftime. Bluffton trying to get on the board first here this afternoon. Three-man front for the Quakers to throw. Near side, has a man, and that ball behind the receiver and knocked down. Justin Carobo on coverage. Pass was intended for number 81, which is Lucas Espita out of Lincoln Park, Michigan, 6'1", 185. Quakers trying to keep some fresh bodies in there. They're shuffling guys in and out. Edison Marcano comes out. He's listed as a tight end. He's been playing some defense here in the first half. So now we're looking at second down and 10. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Quaker is able to get to the quarterback once again. Mazdrita there for the Quakers. It'll be third down and 10 now for Bluffton. Quakers go with a three-man front. The biggest player of those three is naturally Vicente Becerra. He plays the nose tackle position. 4 wide again for the Beavers. Big third down play right here. They'll throw over the middle and too high for the intended receiver, Adam Duncan, and it falls incomplete. And the Beavers now faced with a fourth down and 10. 13:39 remaining, and Beavers acting like they're going to go ahead and go for it. It is rare that you'll see a team go for it on 4th and 10, especially when you're looking at the football at the 36, but it also tells you they feel that they're very confident they're going to move the football at some point. Crowd starting to get into it right here at 4th and 10. Novus to throw. Underneath pattern. Ball caught. 30. Will not get the first down. Fumble the football is Duncan, but he wouldn't have made it anyway. And Earlham's defense able to hold once again. Kobe Walker, one of those there for the Quakers. And Earlham takes over the football once again with 13:30 remaining in the second quarter. And give that Quaker defense a lot of credit. They've been put out there a couple of times after a turnover by the Quakers. And so now see if the offense can get rolling. So far the Quakers offensively have been using those wide receiver screens out in the flat. New quarterback for the Quakers as well. There's a throw to the wide side. That'll be Jamel Barnes, and in for the Quakers now at quarterback, which we thought might happen at some point today. Six-yard gain on the play for the Quakers. Joe Enright has checked in. Second down and about 4. So again, Enright in the lineup. Davis, I don't think has carried the football yet. Play action pass, they'll throw again. Ball caught near side and maybe back to the line of scrimmage on the reception for Malcolm Barnes. So now it'll be third down. Live stats, as I mentioned, on GoEarlham.com. I'm going to check this real quick, if I can, and see if Malcolm has even carried the football yet. Or take that back, Melvin. 1 carry. So the Quakers are throwing 90%, 95% of the time so far here in the first half of play. Third down and about 4. 4 wide to the right. Enright to throw. Ball caught. It'll be a first down. That is Davis coming out of the backfield for the Quakers, or at least he was one of the 4 wide on the right. Or was it Bray? It might have been Bray as well. It'll be a first down for the Quakers, and the football at the 41-yard line. If it was 26, it was Corey Peters. If it was 28, it was Connor Bray. It may have been Peters on the reception, number 26. 4 wide once again. Davis, the lone setback. They'll throw. Ball wide. Ball caught by Jamel Barnes, brought down at the 45-yard line. Boy, Quakers have just simply, I guess in some ways, simplified their offensive attack for this one today, because they are just throwing out in the flat, letting their receivers do the work. It'll be second down and 6. It has gained them some yards here today. Now the question is, can they sustain it throughout the entire first half? 11:08 to go. Enright again in the shotgun. This time Davis on the carry, and Davis will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. There is number 7, Isaac Zikafuz. Now the Quakers with a third down. We're going to still keep it at third down and 6. They'll have to get to the 49 of Bluffton in order to get a first down. There you see the Quakers going trips to the near side. 5 wide, and that means that Enright in the backfield all by himself. He's going to get rid of the ball quickly and intercepted. Flag is down, and this young man will return it if it sticks. On the pick 6 for the score, but I think we'll probably bring this back. Brian Coleman on the interception and the return, but again, the flag came out immediately. And Bluffton knew that that was going to be on them. Defense offsides. So now the Quakers will have it third down and 1 instead of a pick 6 on that one. Quakers catching a break. 10 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. I'm going to put the nose of the football right at the 50-yard line. Quakers will stay in the shotgun. Enright and Davis. Enright to throw. Barnes the catch. Gets the first down, and he'll get an extra yard out of the effort. And right now, Bluffton unable to stop the Quakers here this afternoon. Other than Earlham maybe stopping themselves more often than not. So now first down and 10. Well, I'm trying to remember the last time if this game were to go to halftime scoreless, where we've had a scoreless first half. Barnes may be a little shaken up. In fact, we have a timeout. I think the Quakers, did Quakers call that timeout? We're waiting to see which one may have called the timeout, and scoreboard still says 3 each. Tell you what we'll take a quick timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Well, I'm going to wait a minute here. Well, there is a timeout on the field. No score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Back here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers will have the football. First down and 10 at the 47-yard line. Earlham trying to get on the board first here in half number 1. Enright will fake the handoff. Ball thrown to Bilal near side. Bilal to the 45. That'll be gain of a couple. Well, it's not big plays, but there are opportunities there if the Quakers can just get that blocking on the outside and find an opening. So again, second down and 8. 9 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Again, Earlham's game plan is to make sure that they keep the football away from Bluffton. Number 2, have a sustained drive, keep their defense fresh. Bilal again the catch, and then brought down again at around the 40-yard line. So now it's going to be third down and about 3. I'm kind of curious what Bluffton is feeling right now. They probably weren't expecting this kind of attack from the Earlham offense, but everything has been throw to the back receiver, get that lead block, trying to find an opening. Quakers have also gone 4 wide to one side, which we haven't seen a whole lot, if any, here at the beginning of this football season. Low snap, Enright to throw. Bilal on the catch, first down. Just get the first down, move the chains. Well, again, nothing fancy. Bluffton will have to make some adjustments to how to defend that, and if I would have guessed that if they are able to defend it successfully, Quakers will try to go back somewhere up the middle. 4 wide once again. Davis, the lone setback. Enright fakes the handoff. Ball caught far side. Looking for a block, and boy, he got one. Coming up to make the block was Will Bradley. Helmet comes off as Malcolm Jones walking away from the play. So gain of a couple, it'll be second down and 8. Well, as I said a little bit ago, too, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm probably frustrated a little bit trying to find a way to stop the Quakers, though they are moving the football. It's just in tiny little pieces, not in big chunks. Reset the 40-second clock. Quakers come out with 3 to the near side. They go 5 wide once again. And right now is plenty to choose from. Of course, now your front 5 will be blocking the 4, and there is no, at least at this point, any look of a blitz coming. Ball caught and still on his feet, but forward progress to the 27 will be Zachary Baker once again. So now the Quakers faced with a 3rd down and 2 after gain of 6.
3rd down and 2.
.6:40 to go, first half. 4 to the near side. Davis, one of those coming out of the backfield. Enright takes the snap, looking left. Here they come, and oh man, he took a shot. The ball came loose, but Enright able to jump on top of it. There is Dana Shoulders once again coming in to get the sack. And that, again, is an instance of where you're gaining, and then one little play like that, and all of a sudden you find yourself at 4th down and 8. So again, it's either a penalty or one defensive play that's being made. The Quakers just can't keep this thing going consistently here in the first half. There you see 4 wide again to the near side. And right, there are flags once again. And now we wait and see if the penalty is, they're going to call a timeout, so no flag on that. We'll take the flag away. The Quakers are going to get a timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Believe it or not, no score. This is Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Well, don't forget homecoming coming up next week. We hope that if you're coming to town, choose the Best Western Classic as you make your stay here in Richmond. We'll talk more about the Best Western Classic coming up in a few moments. Big 4th down play here for Joe Enright, this time looking downfield and overthrows his intended receiver. It was Zachary Baker, but plenty of pressure coming as well from Dana Shoulders once again. And so the Quakers offense will stall, and the Beavers will get it back with 5:39 remaining here in the first half of play. As I mentioned earlier, live stats on GoEarlham.com. By the way, Joe Enright now 10 of 11, 40 yards. Colin Hochschild 8 of 12, 43 yards, but 2 interceptions here in the first half of play. And again, Bluffton, they have used 3 different quarterbacks so far here in the first half. Nobis is back in. They'll run the football, and a tough 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry for Drake Campbell. Well, many of the names that we called in that pregame and looked at the statistics in the first 2 games aren't the same names you're seeing coming up here in this one for Bluffton. And again, the most promising was Plummy Gardner. Gardner had a great game in the first game of the year, but we haven't seen him at all. Campbell again off their left side will finally be brought down. That's a nice run for Campbell out to the 47, good enough for a first down. Well, it has been a mistake-filled and a penalty-filled first half.
Ball's at the 47-yard line.
Clock is down to 4:54. Halftime. We'll check out college football going on around the country as always. Fake the handoff. Nobis to run. 50, 45, 40, and then brought down at the 36. That'll be another first down. So 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. I'm going to see if I can find Clemmy Gardner on the sidelines, but I don't see a number 1 anywhere over there, at least that would be Clemmy Gardner. Campbell again, trying to find running room up the middle, and will be brought down at around the 31. That'll be a gain of 4. Well, this has not been what you would consider, at least at this point, a real exciting first half. If you're wanting some offense, it's been just little things throughout the first half, nothing big either way, though we did have the pick 6 brought back. Campbell again, running room to the outside, 25-20, gets a block and will come out of bounds. Boy, taking the hit was Robert Dickelman on that block to free the running back for a couple of more yards. You know, we saw Greeley earlier. He is out. He fumbled the football on that one exchange. He hasn't been back. We again see another quarterback in the lineup. And Earlham this time, they will call their second timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. No score here from Darrell Bean Stadium.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
We mentioned next week is homecoming. If you get a chance, make sure you contact the Best Western Classic of Richmond. If you're planning on staying a couple of days next weekend, Best Western Classic of Richmond, most amenities available, including an indoor pool, fitness center, conference space. I'll take the free buffet. The free buffet breakfast, because I love my ham and eggs. Free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Quakers trying to hold on to the scoreless game here in the first half, but Bluffton now knocking on the door. 1st down and 10. Campbell gets hit, breaks the tackle, and will gain a yard. 2nd down. I look at football, and sure there's plenty of analysis on tackling, but most teams only get a couple of days a week in full pads. I'm not so sure that has hurt the game from a tackling standpoint, but again, they're trying to avoid injuries. Nobis throws to the end zone, wide open, touchdown. We mentioned the big tight end, and he got an opening. Childs was there, and he is a big target and a touchdown for Bluffton here in the first half. And the scoreless tie is broken. So now the extra point attempt. Here's Adam Duncan out of Northwood, Ohio. Best Grove will be the holder, and let's see if the extra point will be good. The wind coming right at Duncan, and it is up, and it is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 3:08 remaining in the first half. Beavers got on the board, leading this one 7-0.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
I would imagine if you asked anybody on the Earlham football team, if they were to go into the locker room down 7-0, they would take it. But again, they're still going to have to do something with this offense to try to break that zero on the scoreboard. Honestly, I think you look through the first two games, Wilmington and Hiram, their defenses were better than what we have seen today, not taking anything away from Bluffton, but Seems like Bluffton's defense again, they haven't had an answer for what Earlham has run in the first half, so that's probably the factor, and they'll make the adjustments coming up at halftime on how to defend Earlham, throwing to the wide receiver and then getting the blocks and the wide receiver screen to the outside. We'll see. Quakers get the football back once again. Bray is deep, also Bilal is deep. It'll be Bilal from the 11. Across the 20, takes a hit, will be brought down at around the 27-yard line. First half numbers so far for the Quakers offense. They've had 7 first downs, 6 of those in the passing department. Got one by penalty, but total yards only 65 yards so far in the first half. Again, just little gains here and there, but nothing that has gotten them into the end zone as of yet. Got to make sure they don't make a mistake on every drive. 3:02 remaining. Enright back in at quarterback. Throws out in the flat again. Ball caught. And again, right now I think Bluffton says, you know what, you just keep throwing out there. You're not getting in the end zone. And Zachary Baker, another reception for the Quakers. Jamel has 5 receptions. Baker 5 receptions. Bilal 5 receptions. So the Quakers are putting up some numbers, but need something on that scoreboard. 2:49 remaining. Enright, ball tipped, and guess who was coming? Big number 7, Zikafuz. Isaac Zikafuz. That'll be an incomplete pass, and now the Quakers faced with a 3rd down and 10. But again, another 3rd down opportunity here for this offense. Quakers are 4 of 7, which is extremely better than what they saw in the first 2 weeks. Enright again to the near side, and Bilal saw the footsteps or heard the footsteps coming. Now to the corner of his eye, had to have known that Dylan Burkholder was coming as well, the junior out of Lima, Ohio. And Bilal takes his eye off it, and the Quakers offense will now have a 4th down and about 5 here, as that'll probably be the last time the Quakers will touch the football in the first half. Just 2:39 unless something big happens right here. Of course, the punting game is a little bit off without Jordan Christian in there. This is a wobbly kick that will head to the far sideline and go out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Today's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise, the Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Unless your name is Darren Gowski, then he doesn't do it for me. But everybody else, what's that? Been a while, but I looked. Zachary Nobis leading the Beavers to their first touchdown here this afternoon. Back in at 1st down and 10. Quakers going with a 4-man front. Campbell on the carry. He'll get about 3, and that's it. Defensively, R.J. Scott out of South Boston, Virginia. So it'll be 2nd down and about 7. There's another penalty flag. That'll be a false start against the Beavers. So now it'll be 2nd down and 12. 2:11 remaining here in the first half. Campbell the lone setback. They'll throw, ball tipped in the air. The Quakers able to knock that pass down. It may have been Alfago Shoemake. So 3rd down. Well, overall, look at this Bluffton offense. They just have not clicked here in the first half. They'll throw again. Over the middle, and that falls incomplete, intended for the tight end. That was Childs again, and it's fourth down. Well, Earlham is, for the first time this season, have found themselves now in a situation where they will go into the locker room still with a great chance in the second half, as now the Beavers will have to punt the football away. Deep will be Robert Dickelman. By the way, the men's soccer team now getting underway. We'll get an update on that game. We'll definitely pass that along. Almost a block. Kobe Walker again for the Quakers. That'll take an Earlham, or I should say a Bluffton roll down to the 28-yard line, maybe 29. We'll put it at 29. First down and 10 now for the Quakers.
It'll be first and 10 Quakers.
Lots of college football going on this afternoon. Even a couple of games where Clemson was able to get their game in today despite the hurricane conditions surrounding them. Big games coming up later tonight. You're going to look forward to Ohio State and TCU. I think that's going to be quite a battle. That'll be taking place, I believe, down in Arlington, Texas. First down, 1:46 remaining here in the first half. 4 wide. And right to throw. And ball caught at the 45-yard line. Cothran there, the tight end, makes the reception. And a first down for the Quakers.
First down, Quakers.
Quakers have one timeout remaining, right? Yep, just one. There's the rush. Ball is going to be dropped on the far side by Baker. So now it'll be second down. Earlham has thrown the football, 27 times. They've run it just 5. Second down and 10, and right to the near side now. Here's Malcolm Jones, the freshman, may get a yard. And now the Quakers with a third down and 9 will call a timeout. This may be a Bluffton timeout right here. We will keep it here for this timeout. Again, we mentioned we're going to check out some of the other scores. Let's go ahead and do that right now, at least to get you into the first half, see how some of the games are going on this afternoon around the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. No score yet on that Franklin Anderson game. Mount St. Joe in the third quarter, high-scoring affair, now leading Rose-Hulman 41-23. We'll see Mount St. Joe here next week, and Defiance and Manchester, they will play tonight. So now following the timeout, third down and 9. Again in right. Over the middle, wobbly pass, picked off at the 35-yard line, and there will be a return again by Donovan Clark. There's a flag down. That's going to bring this back. Another pick 6 that'll be brought back. Boy, I never can figure that out, why you have a return and then somebody blocks in the back on a play that is 10, 15 yards ahead of you. But if you're Bluffton, you can only blame yourself. Flag will be at the 39-yard line. It's going to be a hold instead of a block, but as they say, either way you're going to bring it back because the play was way again behind where the interception returner was. Well, a wink and a nod is the same to a blind mule. So now you're looking at first down and 10. Beavers football at the 47-yard line, 1:04 remaining. Well, there was movement again. No flag, though. Ball caught 40. And still on his feet now to the near side is Duncan, and then driven out of bounds by Kobe Walker. Bluffton crowd wanted to call against Walker on a late tackle as Duncan a little slow getting up. It'll be another first down for the Beavers. 58 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Again, football at the 33-yard line. Nobis to throw again over the middle and in and out of the hands of his tight end, Childs. He would have had it at the 25-yard line, but again falls incomplete as the big tight end starts to take off upfield before catching the football. Albert makes the ball come loose as well as Albert the closest in the vicinity. So now the Beavers with a second down, 54.1 seconds remaining. Nobis to throw again. Pumps. Here comes the pressure. And there is the big fella in the middle. Vincente coming up to get the sack as Becerra. And a timeout by the Beavers. So the Beavers struggling here, and again, they just have shot themselves in the foot here this afternoon as we'll put the football at the 36-yard line. Well, Earlham's defense, they've been able to do their job here this afternoon. They need to get that offense picked up as well. So the Quaker offense will have to make some adjustments coming up at halftime. Of course, don't forget to join us next week when we have a busy Saturday. I think we have not only field hockey next week, we have football next week, we have men's and women's golf next week, or take that back, men's and women's soccer next week. We'd like to do golf, but and then also we may have volleyball next week too. So following the timeout, third down. And we're looking at about 13 here for the first down. Nobis to throw again. Plenty of time, breaks down in the pocket. Gets the block, throws it away. I'm not sure who. There wasn't anybody over there, but he was outside the pocket. So that's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down.
41 seconds remaining. 2 pick sixes have been brought back for Bluffton today because of penalties. Quakers' offense has struggled. Those are maybe the two biggest storylines so far, and the Quakers not running the football as well. And that's out of the reach of the intended receiver, Adam Duncan, and the Quaker defense will take over on downs with 36.3 seconds remaining.
First and 10.
Earlham still has, no timeouts remaining. That's what the board is telling me. So one of those timeouts had to have been an Earlham timeout. They have no timeouts remaining. Into the ball game in a late return to the ball game is Colin Hoschild as he'll come back in at quarterback. So both teams have shuffled quarterbacks in and out. Hoschild again, now with Bilal in the backfield. Davis and a reverse as he pitches it to Malcolm Jones, and Jones is going to lose a yard. Little trickery here at the end of the first half. Second down and 11. I think Quakers may let the clock run out here in the first half. 17 seconds remaining, and I don't think they even care about getting one more off right here. Well, they stopped the clock at 15.4. Now they're going to get it going. So we have now made it to halftime. A low-scoring affair. Bluffton will head to the locker room, leading the Quakers 7-0 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will come back and get you updated on the top 25 scores and the first half numbers of this one in just a few moments. This is Earlham Football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Earlham's about getting involved. We have more than 60 student clubs with new ones starting every year. A variety of sports, plays and concerts, parties, trips to nearby cities. Interesting people from all over the world. Earlham College, always engaged.
We're back here at Darrell Bean Stadium as we're in halftime. 7-0 your score, and again a little surprise for a lot of us as the Quaker defense holding Bluffton to just 7 here in the first half. Let's go ahead and check out those first half numbers. And right now we'll start with the Bluffton Beavers, only 9 first downs in the first half. They were 3 of 7 in third down efficiency. That's good enough for 43%. 191 total yards, 81 yards through the air. They were 6 of 16 overall in the passing department, 110 yards on the ground as well, averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Also in the first half, they were penalty prone, 9 penalties for 60 yards. They did have one fumble and lost that football in the first half. Trenton Besgrove, 3 of 4, 49 yards. Zachary Nobis, 3 of 12, 32 yards in the first half and a touchdown. In the rushing department, Drake Campbell, 9 carries, 61 yards. Campbell averaged 6.8 yards per carry. Darian Greeley, 7 carries, 27 yards, 3.9 yards per carry. Zachary Nobis, 2 for 14. And Trenton Besgrove, 2 carries, 8 yards in the first half. In the receiving department, Adam Duncan, 4 receptions and 41 yards. Hunter Morrison, 13 for 40. Now, they have Duncan for the touchdown on here, but I thought it was the tight end, Childs, who picked up that touchdown. So I think they need to change that. It was not Duncan, it was Childs who got the touchdown for Bluffton. Quakers' numbers in the first half, 8 first downs, 7 of those via the pass. They were really very good on third down efficiency, 4 of 9, 44%. Quakers, though, just 86 yards of total offense in the first half, 105 through the air, and only a minus 19 on the ground in the first half, thanks to a couple of sacks. Quakers were penalized just twice, good enough for 11 yards in the first half as well. The Quakers, well, even on the other side, Besgrove and Nobis, 2 quarterbacks that were used by the Beavers, and the Quakers used 2 quarterbacks as well. Joe Enright, 13 of 18, 62 yards and an interception. Colin Hochschild, 8 of 12, 43 yards and 2 interceptions. So, again, Earlham had 3 interceptions in the first half. 2 of those were pick sixes that were brought back. In the rushing department, Melvin Davis, just 2 carries, 0 yards. Malcolm Jones, 1 carry, a -1. Joe Enright, 1 carry, a -6. Of course, that was a sack. And then Colin Hochschild, 2 for a -12. In the receiving department, Zachary Baker, 6 receptions, just 31 yards. And again, everything that Earlham is throwing is that little pass out in the flat and then looking to let their playmakers do the work. But so far, they're not doing much after catching the football. Jamel Barnes, 5 receptions, 27 yards. Elijah Bilal, 5 receptions, 22 yards. Cawthron, 1 reception for 16. Melvin Davis, 1 for 7. And Malcolm Jones, 3 receptions for 2. So, again, the Quakers only averaging about 4.5 yards per reception here in the first half. So those are your first half numbers. And, again, live stats throughout the entire afternoon on GoEarlham.com. When we come back, we'll check out the top 25 college football scoreboard, the Big Ten and the MAC as well, as we continue on this college football Saturday on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Scoreboard. Bluffton 7, Earlham nothing. This is Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers trail at 7-0 here at halftime. And we mentioned a few moments ago a very busy day in top 25 college football. Clemson, by the way, ranked number 2. They got that game in. They lose their quarterback, Kelly Bryant, to an injury earlier today. Not sure on the seriousness of that injury, but Clemson cruises 38-7 over Georgia Southern, number 3 Georgia. They too got their football game in, 49-7 over Middle Tennessee. 5th-rated Oklahoma had a struggle at Oklahoma State before the Sooners pulled out a 37-27 win. Number 11 Penn State pounding Kent State 63-10. And number 21 Miami of Florida, they down Toledo 49-24. Other games underway this afternoon. Number 9 Stanford now leading UC Davis 17-3 at halftime. 8th-rated Notre Dame, they're home today against the Commodores of Vanderbilt, 10-0 in the second quarter. Just underway, number 12 LSU and number 7 Auburn. That's a great matchup out of the SEC. Also underway today, 17th-rated Boise State at number 24 Oklahoma State. And BYU, they're playing at number 6 Wisconsin. That game also just underway. Later today, in fact, kicking off just moments ago, SMU and number 19 Michigan. San Jose State will play at number 20 Oregon. Number 1 Alabama's at Ole Miss. 16th-rated Mississippi State, they will be hosting Louisiana. 4th-rated Ohio State tonight against number 15 TCU. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff time from Arlington, Texas. Number 22 USC is at Texas. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff time later tonight. Number 10 Washington at Utah. And number 23 Arizona State, they are at San Diego State later tonight. Quick check of the other games in the Big Ten this afternoon. Indiana, they beat Ball State down in Bloomington, that final 38-10. It was Kansas winning at home over Rutgers. Kansas trying to turn their program around. They beat the Scarlet Knights 55-14. Maryland home against Temple. Temple wins at 35-14. How about this one? Troy beats Nebraska in Lincoln. Scott Frost, the honeymoon is over already as my alma mater wins at 24-19. One of the game underway, South Florida and Illinois just getting underway. In fact, they just started that contest. Miami of Ohio's at Minnesota. Northern Iowa's at Iowa. Later tonight, Northwestern hosting Akron, and Purdue, they're home against Missouri. How about the Tigers? They're 2-0 this year, so Purdue will have a tough one in their hands up in West Lafayette later on today. Quick check of the MAC as well. Any other games on here? Northern Illinois, Central Michigan just underway. Eastern Kentucky, Bowling Green, kickoff at 4. Ohio, Virginia at 4:30. Eastern Michigan at Buffalo. Akron, Northwestern, Delaware State, and Western Michigan. That is your update in college football this afternoon. When we come back in just a few moments, well, let me go ahead and get you updated on the HCAC. Didn't do that until later on in the first half. Still no update on the Anderson-Franklin game. At Anderson, the one thing they do believe in is not putting their scores up on the website. Mount St. Joe leading Rose-Hulman 47-35. and Defiance Manchester later tonight. When we come back, second half action is on the way. The Quakers and the Beavers, 7-0 Beavers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management score.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium. We are ready for the second half. Quakers will get the football as they deferred in the first half. Great to have you with us. Beautiful, in fact, kind of a warm Saturday afternoon. We are not complaining after the last 2 weeks in which we've had nothing but rain, and one of those Saturdays, it was just a nasty afternoon. Quakers dropping deep will be Elijah Bilal along with the freshman from Northeastern High School, Connor Bray. Ball be teed up at the 35-yard line by Adam Duncan. Of course, Duncan, the receiver and also the kickoff man for the Beavers. Well, we'll find out here pretty soon who made the most and best adjustments at halftime. 15 minutes on the clock here in the third. Bilal, as I mentioned, one of the two deep. He will be deep on the right. This is Bilal stepping in front of Bray. And Bilal on the return, knocked down quickly at the 25-yard line. That's a good special teams play by Kyle Recker, the senior out of Perrysburg, Ohio. Boy, you look at the height on some of these guys, you think Recker's only 5'8", but he goes 200 pounds. We talked about some other guys only 5'5", 5'8", 5'7". Quakers will bring in the starter, Colin Hochschild, as the quarterback to begin the third quarter of play. See what, again, adjustments will be made early. Quakers throwing significantly in the first half. Low snap. Again, they're going to throw to the outside, and Bilal makes the catch, and I don't think he got much of anything. Question for us here in the press box a few moments ago was why the Beavers playing so far off. They play one guy at the line of scrimmage and then play one guy deep. Well, it's pretty easy to complete a pass when you end up having just one guy up and blocking and one guy defending, the other one catching, and the other one's 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. So we'll see if the Beavers can make that adjustment. Quakers go 5 out. Hochschild near side, low throw, and that'll be an incomplete pass. You see that time 3 Beaver defenders coming to the football. It'll be 3rd down and 9. .2:30 kickoff time next week, and we saw that Mount St. Joe score. They are going to come in, looks like, playing some pretty good football. We haven't had an update yet on the men's soccer game. By the way, the field hockey team winning earlier today over Concordia, Wisconsin, 4-2. Davis, the lone setback, hardly used here today in the running attack. 3 wide to the right. That'll be trips to the right, and there's jumping. And those little mistakes. We talked with Nick Johnson earlier this week. You can at any time see that interview on radiotroy.com, but it's these little things that are killing the Quakers. So now you're looking at 3rd down and about 14. And when your offense is struggling, you just cannot make these little mistakes because they will just tear you apart. Now you're 3rd down and long, though again the Quakers have played well at 3rd down, but most of the time today it has not been as long as it is right now. Hochschild to throw, airs it out to the near sideline. That's just overthrown. Receiver went out of bounds anyway as Barnes had coverage on the near side. Kosakowski was there, and it'll be 4th down. So Earlham's first offensive possession. They come up empty. It'll be, again, for the Quakers, Dickelman punting it away, and he'll punt it out of bounds. Now depends on where the spot is, and it'll be at the 49. 1st and 10. Now for the Quaker, I should say for the Beavers, and the Quaker defense back out. Now we wait and see what will Bluffton do. We still haven't seen what we thought was going to be Plummy Gardner. and he still hasn't come out. I wanted to see Plummy because his first name is Plummy. It's an all-name team guy right there. It will be Bestgrove who started the ball game. First down and 10 now for the Beavers. Campbell, the workhorse so far, gets the call, and Campbell will get about 4. And it'll be second down and 6. Well, if you were expecting a ton of offense today, that has certainly not been the case. We haven't seen a whole lot of big plays today either. It's just been kind of one of those games where you just kind of churn it away each side of the football, and there's some bubbles. It's like Lawrence Welk might be here today. We'll Google Lawrence Welk. That's right. That could be a first down, depending on where he went out of bounds. He may have gotten it, the official giving him a good spot here on the near side. Spooty there on the reception. So we will call that a first down and 10 here for the Beavers. Campbell stays in as the lone setback. Play action pass. Ball caught over the middle. And that'll be another first down. Espita once again down to the 25-yard line. You know, I don't mind the short little pass plays because that'll get you in scoring position at all. I think it needs to be done a little bit more. Some teams don't use their tight ends very well. Here's the pitch. Campbell bouncing to the outside, dives ahead. Let's see where he went out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That'll be second down at about 4.
6-yard carry to the 19-yard line, second and 4.
Football placed again at the 19-yard line, 3 wide, 2 to the far side, and again Campbell the lone setback. Bestgrove at quarterback once again, throws over the middle, sidearm and knocked down. Good defensive play by Robert Dickelman. It was intended for Duncan over the middle, and Dickelman gets a hand on it. That'll be an incomplete pass. So now third down and 4. 12-10 remaining here in the third. Single receiver to the near side, hash mark right. Play action, near side, and touchdown. Quakers wanted a offensive interference call. They thought that it was a push-off as William Norwood was there. Espita gets the touchdown pass, and it's now 13-0.
Number 4, Adam Duncan will attempt
So Duncan will attempt the extra point. First score of the second half, 12:05 remaining here in the third. And the line drive kick is on the way, and it is good on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Bluffton on top of Earlham, 14-0. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Quakers will get the football back here in the third quarter. Welcome back to Darrell Bean Stadium as Earlham hanging tough, but so far unable to get points on the board in this one against a Bluffton defense that came in giving up 39 points per game in their first 2 games. This will be a left-footed kicker coming in as Duncan is out. Bray from the 20, 25, 30, puts his head down, dives ahead to the 34. And that's where the Quakers will take over 1st and 10. Well, it will be number 4 back out again, Joe Enright. Quakers going back and forth between the 2 quarterbacks. Again, it's just kind of rare what we've seen today, where we have seen both teams using 2 different quarterbacks in the first half, and it continues in the second half now for the Quakers. Enright will give it off to Davis. Nope, it's going to be a keeper by Enright. Nice play, 40, slides at the 45. He got enough for the first down. That's a great fake to Davis. Everybody bid on it, including me. So officially at the 44-yard line. And the Quakers will have it 1st down and 10. Bilal to the near side along with Malcolm Jones. To the right, Zachary Baker's had a big day. And one in the slot. That'll be Baker on the reception. Gets the block by his tight end. Is coming out to block will be Cothran. That'll be a gain of about 3. Now they're going to say 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Well, so far the Beavers have done a pretty decent job of defending that here in the 3rd quarter. 11:06 remaining. Boy, even if you didn't like football, you got to love the weather today. Beautiful day. It is warm, though. Quakers go trips left. Enright to throw again. Here they come. He gets away from the pressure. Enright will take off with it and head toward the chain, and he's just a little bit short of the first down. If he dives, I think he gets it. But he stayed up, and he got just a yard away. I think it was a pretty good job of Enright just to get away from the pressure, so we're going to call it 3rd down and 1. 10:27 to go. And the clock continuing to tick here in the 3rd quarter. Davis coming out of the backfield. This time the Quakers go 5 wide. Enright pumps, throws. Oh, boy. That was almost picked off by Tyler Showalter. That would have been the 4th interception of the afternoon. Again, they've had 2 brought back, and it's going to be 4th down. 2 pick sixes brought back because of penalties. So 4th down and 1. New lineman coming in, John Boyd III now for Bluffton out of Muncie Central High School, former teammate of Jamel Barnes. Enright to throw, sideline, ball caught, 1st down at the sideline, the 30, the 25, driven out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. They'll say he stepped out at the 21. 1st down for Zachary Baker, who's having a huge game. And the Quakers on 4th and 1 get the 1st down. Nice play by Baker. Quakers again with Enright to throw to the end zone, high in the air, and that will be out of play, intended again for Baker. The only thing I like about that throw is now you put yourself at 2nd down and 10. Instead of throwing maybe something to get you 4 or 5 yards, you try to go for the touchdown and 1st down. Maybe like to see you get a few yards on the play and then maybe go 2nd down and long or 2nd down and 5. But, boy, now you find yourself at 2nd down and 10. Quakers football once again as they place it at the 21-yard line. Davis, Enright got drilled. Davis behind blockers inside the 15. And let me tell you what, Enright took a shot. He got hit immediately when he let go of the football. Second down and about 2 now.
Third down and 1.
I'll take that back. Third down and 1. A big third down here for Earlham. Down 14-0 here in the third. 9:12 remaining. Davis, the lone setback. Quakers will go 3 wide, 2 to the right, hash mark right. Handoff Davis, first down, and he'll get to the 10. So the Quakers will have it. First and goal at the 10-yard line. Score here, it's a different ball game.
First and goal.
Nose of the football right at the 10. Quakers again with Cawthron to the right, Baker to the right, 2 receivers to the left, Davis in the backfield, and they'll give it to Davis, and he may get a yard, and that's about it. Helmet comes flying off. One of the Earlham players. So that means that he has to leave the game for 1 play. It'll be second down and goal from the 9-yard line. Will Bradley coming out of Austin, Texas. I've run many a mile in Austin. We have to ask. Always curious why they have to come out after they lose their hat. Second and 9, 8:14 here in the third. Davis and Wright takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. He just unloads it to the end zone and in and out of the hands. Once again, there's Zachary Baker. Can't hold on. It falls incomplete. And now third down and 9. What? Oh, critics everywhere. 8:05 remaining in the third. Try to do a good job. What do you get? Heartaches. All right. 4 wide again for the Quakers. Another big third down. Davis, the lone setback. Enright will throw, and wait a minute. Boy, that was picked off, too. I'm glad they threw the flags right there. This may go against the Quakers. Boy, I have seen this movie before. Another mistake. So that's going to back him up to the, 14-yard line. All right, Quakers again, third and long. Third and goal from the 14, 7:46 to go. Enright out of the shotgun again, looking left, throws, and almost picked off. And it out of the hands of Jamel Barnes. Unable to hold on to it was the defensive back, my favorite, Kozakowski. Anybody's last name ends in an SKI is one of my favorites. So now the Quakers with a 4th down and 14. Football at the 14. Now they might as well go for it. Get a score here, you're right back in it. If you don't, well, that momentum goes right back to Bluffton. 4 wide to the left, hash mark to the right. Enright throwing, one-on-one coverage, and dropped again. In and out of the hands of Zachary Baker. Good coverage by the Beavers, and the Quakers failed to put it in the end zone on 4th and goal from the 14. Malik Jackson there on coverage for the Beavers. Well, you got the penalty. That's what hurt right there again, but we've seen the Quakers so many times get into position and then a penalty or a turnover costs them. 7:33 remaining in the third. Bluffton will take over the football. Back in at quarterback once again will be Bestgrove. Handoff. Campbell across the 21, or I should say 20 to the 21. Second down. Boy, that is a warm southerly wind coming in here right now. That'll be a gain of about 6. Second down and 4. Running the football again over the left side. And now third down and about 3. Kobe Walker in on the stop. Back in the ball game for Bluffton will be Darian Greeley. You didn't see Greeley much in that second quarter. They let Campbell do most of the running. And do I see another flag down? Yes, I do. Well, that penalty against Drake Campbell. He said number 21. Campbell has a number 21 and also a number 21. And that's it. It looks like that was Drake Campbell on the penalty, so that backs him up. So now you're at third down and 13. Beavers will spread him out again, look to throw, pumping. Bestgrove, sideline pattern, has a man, ball caught, and he was wide open. 40, 35, 30, stiff arms his defender and goes out of bounds. But boy, he laid a big-time stiff arm on William Norwood. That is a nice pass play for the Beavers. On the reception, that was Keon Camden, who we haven't even talked about today, the senior out of Wayne, Ohio. Big play down to the 22-yard line. There was no coverage on the backside of that one, and that was a heck of a throw by Bestgrove. There's your big tight end resetting to the left. Handoff. Greeley trying to bounce the outside. There's another flag down. Boy, we just had penalties all over the place. Maybe a holding penalty right here on Bluffton. We wait for the official signal right here, but it looks like they're going to back it away. Yep, thought it was a hold, and it is. So it will be first down and 20.
After the penalty, ball is slotted at the 31 yard
Put it back to the 31-yard line.
First and 20 from the 31.
And the Beavers again will go 4 wide with their tight end lined up to the left. Bestgrove to throw behind his tight end. Falls incomplete at the 25. It'll be second down and 20. Well, I watched a couple of these quarterbacks. One of them, again, Bestgrove, kind of throws with a little sidearm. Look on the other side of the football. Joe Enright kind of does the same. It's not an over-the-top type pass. Comes a little bit 3/4 down to the side. I don't think that's a very accurate throwing quarterback. Bestgrove again out of the shotgun. Will throw to the sideline. Almost picked off. The pass was too high, and William Norwood almost had himself an interception. Third down. The other thing I've always trying to figure out with those sticky gloves they have, and I've tried those things on. I haven't dropped a dime yet. I wear them all the time. I pick up my keys, they don't drop. I pick up my phone, but these guys drop a football. Come on. Third down. Bestgrove again. Looks to throw. Has plenty of time. Throws underneath, and that's incomplete. Not even close at the 20-yard line, intended for Duncan. And the Beavers have been playing 4-down territory right here. I would expect nothing different. So fourth down and 20. They have to get down to the, 12 or 11-yard line for a first down. Quakers trying to get a win here this afternoon, but right now they're starting to run out of time. 5:47. The offense not clicking again today. Trips to the near side, hash mark left down the middle, and ball's caught right in the middle of a traffic, and it's Adam Duncan making the reception and gets the first down. I'm not sure it was intended for him, but he was in the vicinity, makes the catch. And now the football placed at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal now for the Beavers. Bestgrove again in at quarterback. Greeley shifting left to right in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Bestgrove up the middle. Finds a big hole. Did he get across? He did. Touchdown Bestgrove from 8 yards out. And the Beavers on top of this one now 20-0. Well, it hasn't been pretty most of the day, but somehow the Beavers have managed to do it yet again. And now the extra point attempt. That was Adam Duncan who made that nice catch to set up the touchdown. And now the extra point. The kick is on the way. It is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers trail this one 21-0. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sOfRichmond.com.
5:14 remaining here in the third. Quakers trail it now 21-0, and they'll get the football back. Espita will tee it up at the 35-yard line. If that is him or is that number 91? That may be 91, Trey Roberts. Oh, Tate Smith, excuse me. There's another double number. Smith, 6'4", 190, left-footed kicker. And this is Bray to the near side, looking into the sun from the 18, looking for a block, 20. And still finds a way to get to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Enright back in at quarterback. Each of these two guys apparently still auditioning for that starting spot. That may not be anything that's going to be decided for a long time. They're still trying to find the right combination. Four wide again for the Quakers, and Enright once again out of the shotgun. Davis on the run. Davis pulled down from behind. He had nowhere to go. That'll be a loss of yardage. That is Austin Hall, 5'11", 230 out of Piqua, Ohio. Well, he got a hold of a jersey, and he did not let go. 2nd down now for the Quakers. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Quakers have kind of gone away from throwing, as at least from a standpoint of how many times they've thrown out into that flat and tried to get a receiver. There's a low snap. Enright throws it, and it's incomplete. That was ugly from the beginning. That looked like my prom date. So now to be 3rd down. And boy, was she ugly. So now the Quakers with a 3rd and 15. You kind of get the feeling now that Earlham's energy not quite where it was in the first half. They need something big to happen here pretty quick. And right again at quarterback. Davis in the backfield, trips to the left, throwing over the middle. Ball caught by Cothran, the tight end, for the 1st down. There you go. Well, I still believe if you can utilize the tight end a little bit more. So Quakers first down will officially put it at the 36-yard line. Cawthorn has had a couple of catches this afternoon. As I mentioned before, live stats on GoEarlham.com. Just go to the schedule and find the stat link, and there we are. Enright will fake the handoff, throws to the sideline. Barnes makes the catch, gets a couple, and that's it. Dylan Schaefer there to make the stop for the Beavers. Second down, and we'll call it second down and 8. Football now at the 38-yard line. 3:37 to go here in the third. Right now, the Beavers going with a 3-man front. One thing that Enright has done is try to get rid of that ball quickly, and he does it again. Ball caught, Malcolm Jones, and there's a flag down. Jones took a hit, and that's going to be a helmet to helmet. We've got 2 flags down. I know that penalty is going to be on Antonio Crosty. That was a helmet-to-helmet hit on a defenseless receiver. Now we'll sort it out. The officials all getting together. I don't know if those would be offsetting if that penalty was against the Quakers. I think it may have been the first penalty on Earlham, and then, of course, second penalty on Crosty, who, again, lowered his helmet and hit a defenseless receiver on the ground. Now the 4, there are 7 officials here, 4 gathered together to talk about it. The other 3 want nothing to do with that conversation. 3:19 remaining in the third. Now the official. There's your holding. Of course. Well, they did eject Crosty. He's done. By the way, the holding penalty was on Cawthorn. He was on the bench. He was like, wait a minute, what did I do? He got the holding penalty. So now we wait for them to sort everything out. You'll see the marked off penalty here on the offense, and then you'll see the other penalty marked off. And there's a little discussion now. I think that's Aaron Krebs, the first-year head coach for the Beavers. He is talking to 2 of the officials, including the referee. Well, we have had a delay right here, just trying to get everything sorted out. Of course, the head coach wants to talk to the referee about what he saw. And now they're going to stop play again. Here they're going to mark it off. Brian, we're here. He loves delays. All right, so first down, if you heard it right there, again, the 2 penalties, 1 on the offense, 1 on the defense. The defense will cost them the 5 yards, that being Bluffton. They lose a player, and Earlham gets first down. So what it eventually ended up being was you get a little 5 yards out of that and a first down for this Quaker offense. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Quakers down 21-0. Quakers again will go trips to the right, hash mark left. Enright pumps, throws. And it's picked off. Davis was there, but it's picked off. On a return, down to the 40, 35, 30, 25, and all the way to the 21-yard line. Guess who? Kozakowski. Steven Kozakowski out of Cleveland, a 5'7", 160-pound defensive back, able to jump in front of Davis. And that'll be the 4th interception on the day now for the Quakers. 1st and 10 now for Bluffton. I don't know if that ball hung up a little bit or not, but I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good play by Kozakowski. And now the defense back out once again. First down and 10, 2:34 to go here in the third. They'll fake the handoff, look to throw. Over the middle, and ball caught, touchdown. Keon Camden, another big reception, his second of the second half. And the Beavers now lead it 27-0. One play after the interception. That only took a few seconds. That was a quick hitter for the score. So now the extra point attempt. Here's Duncan back in. Holder Bestgrove once again. That extra point will be blocked. Now it can be returned right there, and the ball is now down. So the extra point is no good. And on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down 27-0 here in the third.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Well, the Quakers down in this one now 27-0 here in the third. That was a nice pass play to Keon Camden. Camden, a couple of nice receptions here in the second half. And the one for the score, and it was one play and the touchdown, and the Beavers now with a comfortable lead. Well, for today, Earlham's offense, again, just cannot generate much of anything, though they have gone over the 100-yard mark. Here in this one this afternoon, which is a big improvement over last week. Bray gets away from that defender, then goes backwards and is going to get dumped. And now finally blow the whistle, so they put him at the 23, and there it'll be first down and 10. I think our camera operator is falling asleep there. That play's way over there, and she's way over here. Somebody go snap her out of it. So Quakers offense back out once again, and Hochschild is back as well. Quakers have rotated the two quarterbacks. You know what they say, though, if you have two, you have none. So I don't know if that means anything here today, but the Quakers just haven't got anything going offensively as they'll go five wide once again. Hochschild right, low throw as he skips that one in front of Zachary Baker. It'll be second down and 10, and the Quakers have a man down. One of their linemen went down. I think it's one of their linemen. Is that number 52? If it is, that is Luke Brake. And so the trainer will come and check him out, see if he's okay. It will give us a chance to take a break as well. Do not go away. Quakers trail this one 27-0 in the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
The Iceland May Term is an opportunity to come to Iceland each year and immerse in a series of open-ended, multidisciplinary science problems.
Having the opportunity to go to Iceland is an opportunity to do science in a place where it matters.
Luke is coming off the field and, of course, under his own power. That's good news for the Quakers. One of your starting offensive linemen, Nick Johnson, will go out and check him out as well. So it looks like it's the left leg that he may have hurt. But you're always hoping that the player can get off the field under his own power, and then they'll check him out, and hopefully we'll see him back into the Earlham lineup. 2nd down and 10 for the Quakers. They're thin up front as it is anyway, so you don't want to lose one of your starting offensive linemen. Handoff Davis. Here comes the pursuit, and Davis nowhere to go. He's going to be dropped at the 21, so it'll be 2nd down or 3rd down and 11 now. There he is again. That name of Kozakowski coming up once again. He just came off that huge interception a couple of moments ago. 1:30 to go here in the 3rd. Hash mark left, trips to the left. That'll be the short side of the field. Let's see where Hashad will go with it. He will go to the near side. Ball caught by Jones. And there's all kinds of bodies there both ways. Not much of a gain. It'll be about 4. Now it'll be 4th down. You're at about 4th down and 7. Punting unit coming on for the Quakers, and once again the offense unable to generate anything in that possession. Deep man for the Beavers will be Drake Campbell. Dickelman will punt it away for the Quakers. Still without Jordan Christian, their punter, as this one is a line drive kick off the side of his foot. I think that coach tried to catch it the last time. Once they mark it off right there at the 45-yard line. So 1st down and 10 now for the Beavers here in the 3rd quarter. We again invite you next week, if you're coming into Richmond for homecoming, to check out the Best Western Classic as a place to stay here in the Richmond area. Indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, clean, quiet, comfortable room, which is what I need right now. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Beautiful place to stay. 1st down and 10 for the Beavers. Bestgrove once again. Handoff up the middle, big hole down to the 35-yard line, and there is Greeley. That'll be a gain of 10. You better change that right there, 1st down and 10. 23 seconds. Beaver is going to go ahead and let this time run out in the 3rd quarter. We will take a break as well at the end of 3. Bluffton on top of this one, 27-0. This is Earlham football, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
We're now into the 4th quarter, 15 minutes of football remaining. Bluffton will run it, and boy, I tell you what, broken tackle. Kobe Walker had the running back wrapped up in Greeley. He got away, but still is going to lose about a yard on that carry. call it second down and 11. By the way, the men's soccer team, last report, on top in their contest over Spalding 1-0. Second down here for the Beavers. Greeley will shift from behind the quarterback just to his left, and they can't get the play off because they didn't run it right. Another flag down. They've been penalized a lot today. That's going to be number 13 penalties on Bluffton. Generally, if you have that many penalties, they'll tell you that is an undisciplined football team. So let's call it second down at about 17 now for the Beavers. Bestgrove again to throw. Well, there's another one. It's not hard to figure out that they're having a difficult time just getting something going offensively. So now it'll be second down and 22. Quakers are going to take the field position for sure. By the way, just starting the second half, it is now 1-1 Earlham and Spalding in men's soccer. I want to remind you, as always, we'll have all the scores coming up tomorrow morning on the Subway Sports page and RadioTroy.com. Only sports page in town. Bestgrove to throw a little swing pass intended on the right side to Duncan. Falls incomplete. Third down. And now 22. That'll stop the clock at 13:58 remaining. Is there any better sports page in the Richmond area than the Subway Sports page? If there is, haven't seen it. So again, third down and long here for the Beavers. Bestgrove again steps up in the pocket, will run. He's going to get drilled. He took a shot from Harrison Rice, and also coming up, Isaac Olmeda from El Paso, Texas. Now it's going to be, well, they say now third. I thought it was fourth down now. There it is. Never second guess myself again. It'll be now fourth down and about 15. Punting unit coming on. Quakers sending deep will be Austin Baker, standing inside his own 10. I'm not sure we have seen Bluffton punt the football today. Here is Duncan. Wobbly kick, and this will land in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And so the Quakers will take over first and 10 with 13:07 remaining in this one. Today's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub. No artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. In fact, I took my wife to some fine dining the other day at Subway. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. That's how you end up with a taut body like mine. Just eat Subway. 13:07 remaining. 4 wide to the near side. Hash mark right. Everything bottled up over here. And that pass a little bit too high for Elijah Bilal. That will fall incomplete. So it'll be second down and 10. We're going to check the hue on that camera next time. What do you think? Hue seems to be off today. Maybe the tint's a little bit too much, too. Hue and tint, always important in that camera. 13:03 to go. 5 wide. Now as Hochschild again out of the shotgun formation. Trips to the left. They'll stay in the hash mark right. Pumping as Hochschild. Now he's going to run it himself. 25, 30, and out of bounds. Got the first down.
First down.
Quakers trying to get that goose egg off the board here this afternoon. They managed to avoid shutouts in the first 2 games. Now don't take a step forward and 2 steps back. Trips to the left. Davis coming out of the backfield, one of the 2 receivers now to the near side. Quarterback keeper, and a gain of a couple. That's it.
Carries over the middle.
Dana Shoulders there on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And Shoulders pick up about 2 yards on the play.
12 minutes and change remaining. Earlham now in danger of dropping to 0-3. This will be their 45th loss in a row if it comes to fruition here today. Next week won't get much easier. Hosh out to throw. Ball's caught. It's Bilal, and he may get back to the line of scrimmage. So Quakers again with another 3rd down and long. Somebody yelling down there. Third down and 8. Pace of this one slowing down. Quakers again another 3rd down and long, though their 3rd down efficiency has been better. Not so much, though, in the second half. Hashan to throw. Here they come. Davis, 35, and will go out of bounds. Did not make the first down marker. He goes out at about the 42. He's going to be short by around 3 yards, so the Quakers are now faced with a 4th down and 3.
4th down for Earlham at the 42-yard line.
We will see the punting unit come back out again, and this is Dickelman. Missing one guy in the special teams. Olmeda will check in for the Quakers. Campbell, the deep man, inside his own 30. Low snap. Uh-oh. Well, that'll be a 1st and 10 now for the Beavers deep in Earlham territories. The mistake will cost the Quakers right there. They will put the football at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 again for the Beavers of Bluffton. They're going to pick up the win here today. Back out of quarterback once again will be Bestgrove. Well, he's got a different running back, and he's a big fella. Ball loose, and the Quakers get it. Bestgrove didn't handle the snap. May have been some miscommunication on when the snap was to be made, and a turnover there for the Beavers. I was just about ready to mention Sean Rousseau was in at running back, a freshman, 5'10", 250 pounds. That would have been like tackling a truck. 10:42 remaining. Quakers offense back out once again. Hoshad will stand a quarterback. Quakers again with a 4 to the near side. Low snap. Bilal, 30, 35, and driven out of bounds. There's a flag down. If this is on Bluffton, I'm going to check that number again. They've had 14 penalties for 106 yards here today. You know, that picture almost looks like we've done this game in black and white, doesn't it? I don't think we did anything. I think it's an aberration, holding on the Quakers. It's an anomaly, an aberration, whatever it is. Anomaly is a word. An aberration? I think that's a word. That'll be against the Quakers. Whatever it is, it's a little bit funky. So now it'll be 1st down. We'll make it 1st down. And looking at 15 now for the first down. Only looks black and white when the sun's underneath the clouds. Weird stuff going on today. It's been that kind of weekend. Hawshile again. Davis cuts back, 30, and tripped up at about the 34. Got him by the shoestrings right there. It'll be second down. More manageable here for the Quakers. Second down and 6. Clock is down to 10 minutes remaining in this one. By the way, coming in Connor Bray, one of the two receivers to the near side. Hash mark right, shotgun. Davis on the carry, bumping to the outside, and will be run out of bounds. I don't think he got the first down. Where are we going to place that? 37. It'll be third down. So third down and 3 here in the fourth quarter. Quakers stay with 4 wide. Davis, the lone setback. Fake the handoff. Here is Jamel Barnes. Barnes breaks a tackle, gets the first down to the 43.
Jamel Barnes, first down, Quakers.
$9:25 to go.
43-yard line, first and 10.
Well, I fix that for next week, huh? Quakers again will go 5 wide, 2 to the near side. Hawshile again will throw short. Ball caught by Barnes, 50, and brought down at the 49. Second down now for the Quakers. Second down and 2 after the gain of 8. And Quakers able to move the football. Question is, will they continue to be consistent? Not get any penalties or turnovers here late in this one. Something positive toward the end of this ball game. Barnes again on the catch, and this time may lose a yard. So now to be third down and 3. Soccer team was tied at 1. We haven't received an update from them yet on the second half. And the ball game, Corey Peters, one of the 2 receivers, split wide to the left, 2 to the near side, including Connor Bray of Northeastern High School. Setback Davis. Davis gets the call, and he did not get the first down. Of course, if the official, he had to get to the 47. And it didn't matter anyway. Quakers are going to go for it. So it's going to be fourth down and 1. And down again for the Quakers, Luke Brake. Brake had been hurt earlier. Looks like we may have an official's timeout once again while they help out Luke Brake. We will take a break as well. Stay right there. Quakers trail this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 27-0.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 Southeast Street in Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Sweep for Davis, trying to get the first down, and he will not. Quakers give up the football Good pursuit defensively by Malik Jackson, one of the first ones there. Showalter there as well, and Earlham on fourth down trying to get the first down, and they will not succeed on that drive. So 7:06 remaining. Football will be placed at the 49.
Beavers will take over on downs at the 49-yard line.
So Bluffton, if they can run the football right here, they can take quite a bit of time off the clock here this afternoon. Try to walk out of here with their first win and again move to 1-0 in the HCAC. We mentioned Sean Rousseau's in. He's below at 250 pounds. They'll throw, though, and that's going to be knocked down. Cole Burrell is there. Pass intended for Keon Camden. That's an incomplete pass. What surprises me about a play like that is you would think that you have a 250-pound running back in the backfield, may want to just pound it at Earlham and try to run some time off the clock, but they come out throwing the football. Again, out of the shotgun, there's your big running back right there. Again, he's a load. We saw there getting to the 49-yard line. So it's going to be third down and about 8.
Pick up about 2 on the play. It'll be third down and 8.
Right now, to me, it's all about the clock management for Bluffton. 6:33 and counting. They're going to win this game. The only thing is just want to run out the clock here and avoid any injuries here late in this one as they prepare for next week as well. Quarterback keeper, big hole, 40, down to the 38, maybe 37. They'll say he went down to the 38-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Coming out of the ball game, the big tight end, Childs.
Ball's at the 39-yard line, 38-yard line.
Well, they'll put it at the 38 as Bluffton again able to run some time off the clock here in the fourth quarter as it's down now 5:57 and the play clock down to 10, so they can use some more time here in the fourth. Handoff, big fullback again. Rousseau up the middle to about the 35.
Tackle by number 35, Kobe Walker.
It'll be second down.
Pick up about 2 yards on the play.
Let's call it second down and 8.
36-yard line, second down and 8.
Next week, we mentioned Mount St. Joe will come into town. I want to check real quick, see how they have done on last count. They beat Rose today, 47-36. Quarterback keeper again. That may be a yard.
Flag on the play.
By the way, Franklin beats Anderson today, 51-27, so they did post that score. Anderson falling to 0-3. By the way, Rose Holman, how about Rose at 0-4 to start this season? And then, of course, Defiance and Manchester coming up a little bit later tonight. There'll be a face mask on the Quakers' Rance Albert. They'll walk that penalty off all the way down to the 19-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It'll be first and 10.
Just over 5 minutes remaining. We'll try to get you one more update on the college scoreboard. Top 25 play will get a chance in just a few moments. Rousseau again on the carry. He just carries the ball, or should say tacklers, down to the 15-yard line. Second down. Followed about second down and 5. Clemson won today. Georgia won today. Oklahoma winning today. Penn State, Miami. Stanford leading their ball game in the fourth quarter. First down, or I should say second down again for the Beavers. Big running back, old boy. How'd you like to see him? 250 pounds coming at you. As the carry by Rousseau again over the right side. If I'm a defensive back and I see 250 pounds coming at me downhill, I'm not sure I want to tackle that guy. First down. I did once many years ago. So first and goal will put the football at about the 3-yard line. Quarterback will keep it himself and gets down to maybe the 2. Always depends on the spot of the football. Why not give it to your big fullback again? 250 pounds. Running the football is really hard to stop. They're going to call it second and goal now from the 3. I can't think of anything better than running the big fullback. I remember many years ago Ron Leofow, big gigantic fullback, just running people over. Here is the fullback. We just talked about him right there, and he scores. Rousseau there for the Beavers, put 6 on the board, and now 33-0. Well, you don't have to be an offensive coordinator to figure that one out. And now the Beavers have a lineman down. He may have gotten run up behind by Rousseau, the running back. John Jones, number 62, is the player that is down. Still 2:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll check out the injured player, and we will be back in just a moment right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Injured player is on the sidelines as now the Beavers will have the extra point attempt by Adam Duncan.
Adam Duncan will attempt the extra point for the Beavers.
33-0 here this afternoon. Again, that offense will have to find a way to regroup for next week when they play Mount St. Joe. Put some big points on the board this afternoon. High snap. Duncan's kick is on the way, and it is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Bluffton on top of this one, 34-0. This is Earlham football, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At Earlham College, we don't see the world as a project.
We see it as our purpose.
We are always exploring.
Always collaborating.
Always focused on improving the world.
Earlham College. Always moving forward.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
34-0 as Bluffton will tee up the football. There you go, 35-yard line. Sometimes I wonder about our camera people, you know. Deep for the Quakers will be Bray, and also back will be number 26, Corey Peters. This is Tate Smith, a freshman out of Oak Harbor, Ohio. Left-footed kicker. And the return will be Peters. 30, 35, 40, brought down at about the 43. First and 10 for the Quakers with 2:49 remaining. It is a 2:30 kickoff next week, as the Quakers will play their final home game of the month. They've had 4 straight. They'll go to Manchester and Hanover and then come back against Anderson October 13th. One more home game after that. That'll be almost a month later when they play Defiance. Final game of 2018. Handoff Davis. Davis ran into a brick wall right at about the line of scrimmage. Is kind of tell now that the Beavers want to preserve the shutout here this afternoon. 2:35 remaining. And it'll be second down. They will say no gain, so second down and 10. You can again pick up all the final stats on GoEarlham.com. By the way, BYU and Wisconsin tied at 14. Cougars looking to upset the Badgers. Handoff Davis, left side, maybe to the line of scrimmage. They'll be nice enough to give him 1. So it'll be third down and 9.
Pick up about a yard on a play.
Boise State trailing Oklahoma State 17-7. Michigan on top of SMU in the second, 14-7. LSU Auburn low scoring game in the second. Tigers of Auburn lead that one 10-7. Notre Dame leading Vanderbilt 16-3 in the third. Stanford over UC Davis 27-3. Those are the only top 25 games going on this afternoon around the country. Low snap. Throw to the sideline, ball caught, and on the reception for the Quakers, Jared Burr. Wide receiver out of Goshen, played at Northridge High School, good size at 6'4", 210. He gets a little shaken up as he comes back to the huddle. 1:20 to go, and the Quakers get a first down. I'm pretty sure Jared, although he stays in the game, may have twisted that ankle a little bit. And that's going to be called dead right there on the low snap to Enright, who has come back in. They're going to say that ball is what, dead at the 49? I think that is going to be the case. So it'll be second down. Well, Earlham had a game plan to get that ball into the hands of their speedy receivers on the outside, but it didn't mount to any points here today. And so Earlham will have to go back to the drawing board and prepare again for next week. .30 seconds remaining. Enright down, he fumbles the football, and that is probably going to do it right there. 23 seconds remaining. It'll be third down and still 15, and that's going to do it. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard here this afternoon, Quakers lose it by a final of 34-0. Quakers now 0-3. Bluffton will go to 1-2, and more importantly, Bluffton wins their first HCAC contest of the year with a victory. Again, next week it is homecoming weekend. Mount St. Joe will be in town. They won earlier today. 2:30 kickoff time. Will be on the air at around 2:10, 2:15 in that area as the Quakers take on the Lions of Mount St. Joe. Thanks for being with us. Your final score, Bluffton 34, Earlham 0. This has been Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.